You know what I'm really excited for in Metaphor, now that I know about it, is items. Because now that I have the Hero's Fruit and all the other things that will do the archetype experience, I feel like I could extend these quite a bit. And I knew that I had those items before. I don't think I really had a grasp of knowing how many items I had of each of those. But now maybe it'll make me a changed person. Look at that. 35, 22, 7 of this one. That's 7,000 XP that I got just sitting here. I mentioned before that I think I'm going to wait to see kind of what other party members come in, because likely they won't have any archetypes, so I'll have to start them from the bottom. But I'm thinking at some point I might just, you know, if, like, for example, Brawler, I've already leveled that up with Stroll and Hulkenberg, and I don't really see that for Wilnot. So I might just go ahead and like max out Brawler for him. But I'll keep that in the back burner. But I'm excited for, you know, what that means for what I get to play with in the archetypes later down the line.
Oh.
But that will, like I said, that will come a little later. We gotta go continue on with the story. And it should be a pretty big day today. I'm excited to see all the candidates again once we get to Brilehaven. And really make a name for ourselves today. Is there anyone that we need to talk to on this day? I don't think so. I'm honestly just really excited to move on to the next one. So I think what we're waiting on is courage so that we can talk to Brigitte again. So that's gonna be a minute. And I don't know if anyone else needs more of my attributes. Courage will come as I'm doing more of the bounties. I'm really close on eloquence, so I guess I can increase that. But also, I'm further behind in tolerance, so maybe I should get that up more. I think I'm thinking eloquence. I can't quite remember if that's... I think it was wisdom that I needed, or imagination for Alonso. So maybe eloquence is what someone will need from me later, pretty soon.
All right then.
I think that means I get to talk on the little platform. And I always think that's fun for some reason.
Right,
don't mind me getting stuck behind these men.
go.
I don't know if we actually get to do a little speech since it's nighttime right now. But let's see. Yeah, there's lots of people here. This was fun last time. So let's see it. I'm not interested in looking at the rock. My face isn't even on it yet. That's not gratifying. If I stand up and give a speech on this podium, I bet it draws some attention. Money to boot? Yeah. Boot my money.
Pardon?
You need to acknowledge an experience to be at the top, don't you? What a stripling like you that you can accomplish. The fact that he's young doesn't matter as long as he's powerful, like Luis. So how about it? You match up? What should I say to the public's heart? Ooh. My strength will never waver, or I let my actions speak. I got nothing. Here's the thing, if I say I let my actions speak, they'll be like, what have you done? Because I don't know if all of them know. I mean, I guess some of them probably know about what I've done for the well. I feel like both are good. I'm gonna say I let my actions speak. Because we basically are, right?
Please listen.
If you want real results, I'm your strongest choice. Bold words, boy. Then again, he's got his own gauntlet runner and he's racing around in. Not bad for his age. Young as he is, he's pretty good. Like the hero king from the tales. Curious, huh?
Now then.
4 little tokens. Yeah! Ooh, what a good start today. I'm glad about this. That's a great choice.
Eloquence.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, fill thyself with words from the heart to win the trust of the common folk. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. I'm sad that someone didn't come up here to like battle it out with me, but that was fun too. And now the next question is, whose voice do we think? might be yapping, right? Because Moore seemed a little thrown off by it. I also gotta say, Moore and the prince here, they got the same color hair. Not to say that that means anything, but I'm not completely writing it off yet. It's just a possibility.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance.
I hope Batlin is one of the people we could talk to. I like him.
So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted.
Oh no, I hope it's not anyone I was attached
We've
to.
got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Wow, a bribe? I didn't know I could do that. Here, my merchant.
That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
Oh, me and this lady, onlooker, we're not on the same page. I'm like, you get that bag.
Suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming?
Yes.
Let's hear some details.
With this onlooker, me and her are fighting. Lady, sit down. Your pants are about to be rocked. I don't know what that means, but she's wearing a dress. That means nothing to her.
I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans.
Killing?
And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have his eminence Forden grinding his teeth, that.
But Forden also has people that are like running in his stead in a way, like basically as a way to campaign for him. Who was that bald guy that we fought on the ship, on the runner, like that? So I feel like feels kind of one and the same.
So now, let's enjoy the show.
It's like, if you want to be part of this race, put yourself part of this race. Get your hands dirty. Fight some babies like I am. Kissing babies? Nah, that's for the new world. We're fighting babies in this world.
Farewell said. Particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you.
Well then, off to the races, what? Old Barden's given me a detailed map of the area.
Oh, Barden.
Sounds like quite a journey.
My commander.
I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Girl, you fly. What do you mean?
Oh no, it'll be a sight
What's the matter to
smoother.
you?
But you've got wings. What are you fussing for?
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep.
Yeah, you sleep, because I got words with Hulkenberg.
Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
As you should.
With friends like these.
They're so silly.
Now then.
Next is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Principality of Oceania. If we punch it south of Martira, we'll make it in, I'd say 3 nights, 4 days or so. Oh, that's a lot of time for people to come attack me. I don't like that. Ooh, who's that?
Whoa!
That's the Port Brilehaven. Capital of the Principality, flourishing trade port known for its liberal, free-spirited atmosphere, home to an ocean breeze and infrequent tempests. We got storms. We got Inundo. A small village seated in the wetland. Anecdotal evidence suggests it's mostly populated by poor migrants from other nearby regions.
Let's see.
Someone's a gauntlet runner that's all pink. I hope it's that other Ujif, actually.
Let us hurry.
And it looks like there's somewhere over here, too.
Let us hurry.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh, hey!
What sort of place is Brilehaven exactly? It is a large city, prosperous commerce, due in no small part of its oceanside proximity. I envision droves of people will pour in for the exhibition. All the people delayed in the landside might be showing up. Keep an eye on the road, okay, Neuras? Why, I never. Who do you think you're talking to? Leave it to me. Next stop, Port Brilehaven, capital of Oceania.
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
Perhaps? Why is he so ominous?
What to pick?
3 days until we reach Brilehaven. No, let me hang out with you. I'm exhausted. Oh, do you want to ask me something?
Come on.
If you're hungry, why not head over to the kitchen? I've got ingredients lying around. Maybe we could whip up something up. Oh, I do need to cook that thing, right? The lady was talking about? I think I actually need to cook it. Pristine clear water and more coney meat. Unless we see ourselves a Hifumi, then that'll make my decision.
All right then.
Okay, plants, book.
Let's go.
Oh, I didn't mean to actually go here. I literally went right next to it. Where is he? Why can't I see him on the map? Maybe he's in that room, but just to talk to? Or maybe he's snoozing in Stroll's bed still.
Right.
I feel refreshed after spending some time in the bathroom. Was he behind me? I guess he could be standing really anywhere, just has nothing to do. I do want to go talk to him though. Give me time to think about what I actually want to do. He's probably on the deck.
All right then.
Let's go.
Why is he making this so hard for me? Whoa. Makes me dizzy up here.
All right then.
Alright, let's go to the kitchen. Okay, so for this request, I think this is how we would need to get it taken care of. Queen of Cuisine. I need to prepare food that will satisfy the requester. Bring cheer back to the people, apparently mellow milk. Whose handwriting is that? There are notes up here about new potential recipes. Oh. Want to make something? If so, we should try to have everyone teach us their culinary specialty. Wait, what? That's cute. Okay, mellow milk in the coney stew. Or, that might be the only thing. There's also this benevolent bread. Gradually recover HP while walking in dungeons for 60 seconds. Wait, that's cool. I'm trying to see what would actually be useful in case this is incorrect. How am I supposed to do this? Curious status ailments for all allies. That's also pretty nice. Let's do this one.
Let's check.
That's a dish Stroll wanted to make. Wait here, I'll go get him. Wait, I didn't know I was cooking with them. That's adorable. Hey. Meat with a bit of chew can be nice, but I prefer a braise, low and slow. When it melts in the moment it hits your tongue, truly exceptional. Though that method does take forever.
Even so.
Still, time should not deter you from taste, and once you taste it, you'll want to keep doing it. I began preparing the food with Stroll. Oh! Season it well, and then cook it until it starts to brown. It already looks good enough to eat, but but we must endure.
Got it.
All that's left is to let it soak in the flavor. We must control the heat carefully now and keep our eye on the prize. The aroma is surely whetting your appetite, but don't give in. The juice is precious, and not a single drop can be wasted. He has such an interesting outlook on life considering he's a noble. And I understand he's not like from a noble of a rich town, but he would still have some privilege involved. So, but he's rather humble, more humble than you expect. Dripping with flavor and depth. It's coney stew. Nicely done, if I do say so myself. You've earned first taste, I say. That's so cute. Sean and I cleaned up the kitchen. Time really flew, and now we have stew. Wow. Next party member, Dr. Seuss, confirmed.
As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their gauntlet runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
Journey's beginning? Beginning? We're like 30 hours into our journey, aren't we? What do you mean? Oh, love a good campfire. You heard? There's a bath cask on the back deck now. I've heard enough whining about not being able to bathe, so I whipped something up. It's not elegant, but it'll do the job. No doubt it would shake too much to use while traveling, but should be lovely to enjoy a soak when we're stopped.
Speaking of,
I've heard of certain regions, fruits and grasses are added to bathwater to relieve the exhaustion and strengthen the body. Should you encounter such items, perhaps you ought to consider a purchase. Require magma using it, but also various bath salts to the water to improve your abilities.
The breeze feels nice.
But
I can tell you're feeling stronger these days, but it's still too dangerous to go outside at night. But that's a possibility, girl, is what I'm hearing.
All right then.
let's go.
Do you think that means someone could potentially... I don't know why I was assuming this. I thought it was going to be another social event. And I was like, yeah, someone can bathe with me. That's weird. Okay, so Heisme has imagination going. Lounge. I guess we might as well check it out, right? Because it's new. That's fun. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold your horses there, Gallica. I saw veiny bonds.
Let's go.
Priority, sorry. Let me go see what the bath salts I have are. Shush, shush, shush.
What now?
Oh, wait. She's saying I can go report them in. Can I teleport from here and then teleport back? I'll consider that. Consider selling it. Much to consider. So they say. Okay, let me see what request she was talking about then. This is... Oh, it's just the Eventer one. So yeah, let's do Neuras's then. Magic Igniter, enormous compared to those used by the army. If I recall correctly, it uses magma crystals as fuel. Oh, I meant to be talking to him.
Hello.
Why? What's that look on your face? Boredom? Got nothing to do? Say, how's the search going? In regard to the lost relics, I mean. Well, we found a strange piece of junk that gives me the feeling of a relic.
Oh.
You intrigue me strangely, old girl. Let me take a look, would you? I handed Neuras the junk we picked up during our travels. Wow, would you look at that? It certainly doesn't appear to be a natural object. Oh, this one's a bit of a trick. You've got to follow the right steps to open it.
No way!
Wait, so there's something inside? Oh, just a little tug here, and there we are. It's opened up.
Ta-da!
Take a look. A lost relic. Can't believe it turned out to be a proper piece of treasure.
What?
You mean it's real? We just sort of stumbled across it. I wonder if the mechanism's the same as the old coggers.
Oh!
Aha!
Eureka!
My greatest invention yet. A work of genius made manifest. Thank you, will not.
Thank you.
The relic was found. It was most grateful, and upon laying eyes upon it, thanked me for inspiring him with the idea for an invention. 10 incense.
Even so.
I've got to say, finding these one after another is something else. I'd have to wonder if it was an all-elaborate prank, but the old geezer was really onto something.
What?
Would he really misled you on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. He said it was a genuine article, but so is my gullibility.
Goodness.
I'll never forget, the night of my birthday, he brought me a book, called it his gift, a downright horrifying tome titled The Lamentation of the Underworld, or some such. He'd taken the liberty of reading it aloud when suddenly the lights went out. In the dark, he threw out a monster costume and started chasing me around. That damned old goat. It's his fault that bright-eyed young Neuras grew up to be such a delicate and sensitive wallflower. I mean, just look at me. I don't see it.
Rather.
Anyhow, this is just one part of the greater whole. The more intricate bits here, I bet my feathers is made into an interlock with the partner piece. So, if we collect them all, it'll form something? Likely so. That's what the Kaga said anyways, though I have an idea what it makes. And if he was right, it's aboard an ancient civilization. One piece of superlative device and generates an immense and limitless power. Wait, limitless? How's that possible? Not even igniters can do that, can they?
Yeah.
That, my girl, is something that we can only find out once we've seen the finished product, huh? So, help me find the rest. Oh my goodness, ghost.
Right.
I'm definitely feeling motivated now. That's the spirit. I'm counting on you. Something tells me we'll have to gather up the whole lot for this.
Whoa.
I admit, it looks like junk to me. I've been a connoisseur of junk since I was a sprout, I'll have you know.
Hey.
What were you like as a child? Oh, I was an adorable, well-behaved boy from the prominent family. But one day, the old Kaga, who wasn't quite so old then, beckoned me over with his finger of fate. Curiosity got the better of me, and I saw that he was holding a fossil, caked in mud, alongside other bibbits and bobbits I couldn't begin to fathom. Next thing I know, I'm sneaking out of the house to dig for fossils in the cliffside with the great gaffer. Naturally, my parents discovered this and had me grounded, but I wouldn't let that deter me. And one day, as I dug through the dirt, I picked up something that was clearly not a fossil at all. I read every technical book under the sun, but whatever this was eluded me.
However...
Although I did find a technical manual on the Gauntlet Runners in my mad academic sprint, got a bit invested, and then suddenly, I was an engineer. Then it must have been fate. Oh, perhaps so, old thing. Everything did seem to at the start there. Is how I became the man I am today. To chase the unknown, to escape tedium, that is just the course my mind tends to chart.
Thank you.
The decision to travel with you lot, collecting relics, that too was a result of letting the heart do as it pleases. I can feel Neuras' overflowing love for relics, as well as his hearty faith in me. What a treat!
We're in this journey together.
Bombardier? Start a battle, the Gauntlet Runner deck, enemies take damage. Oh.
Speaking of...
About the next relic, I found a clue in the old man's journal. I've written it down in my notebook. Should be somewhere around here. Give it a gander if you would.
Then.
I'll be sure all's ship shape and ready to go. I'm counting on you to search for another relic for me. I'll be waiting, lad. Ay, ay, ay. Doing quests for my
Time marches
relationship.
On, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Exhausting. Okay, but I need to go check that notebook so I actually know where the next item is going to be. Because I don't know if it'll show up as a... I imagine it will show up as a quest, but that would help still. We're arriving at Ocean City the day after tomorrow. Hizme, you've erected a tent up above, haven't you? Do take care of that, and don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it will take more than that to pull the tent apart, though I suppose some caution is warranted.
Speaking of...
Worst case scenario, you've got wings. You could just fly back to us, no? My young friend, where did you hear your geef are capable of flight? I hate to disappoint, but they're rather more for gliding. A little tidbit for us all. Educational moment. 2 days will be in Port Brilehaven. I've really gotten used to all this traveling, don't you think? I haven't gotten used to my friends not wanting to hang out with me, I'll tell you that. Okay, he said that... What? This book? Were you just hanging your journal by this? We may have a clue of the lost relic. Read the Oceana entry. Handwriting is hurried and haphazard. Old man had a hunch about the tomb northwest of the Brilehaven. Wasn't there a cursed cemetery there? The one where the victims of that epidemic were buried, it says. If I'm around Brilehaven, I should keep an eye out for the cemetery in case there's a relic there. Okay. I'm glad I actually am glad it was just hanging like that.
All right then.
Let's go.
Oh my god, again!
All right then.
I want
Let's
to
head
see
there right away.
his tent. Can I see it this way? Whoa. Oh, I can! It was shaping up to be such a pleasant morning till I was forced awake. If you're tired, you should sleep. Simple as that. No sense in defying the natural order of things. Whoa. Y'all, this is wild. I will say that I think every time I come up here. Okay, I think maybe we'll go to the strategy room and see about doing one of my my virtues.
Let's see.
Wonder where we are right now. Let's see, so next is gonna be a camp, and then we'll have this gauntlet runner. Tell me why this gauntlet runner isn't moving right now, though.
Let's see.
We're gonna catch up to it. Wisdom, imagination, tolerance, courage. I guess I could just up my courage and then that'll open me up to start talking to Brigitte again. No, let's do wisdom. I don't think I'm gonna max it out, but...
Well met.
Well, not. You've come at the perfect moment. I was just thinking I'd ponder some battle strategies over my game board. An abstract game of military tactics, you see. Can you indulge me in a round? You mean we're playing Battleship and I'm gonna get smart?
Alright.
Then let us begin. I shall give and expect no quarter, shall we? Oh, I didn't get my ingredients today. I need to remember to do that. Ooh, wait, that looks fun. That looks like chess meets Catan. If that's how you plan to make your advance, then... I'm surprised this is an actual minigame. I can't make any more moves. That's the match. My, I learned quite a bit from that match. Believe we would both benefit from the continued practice. This game affords me the opportunity to visualize strategies all on my own. What if an enemy came for me at such an angle? How would I retaliate? And so on and so forth.
I'd say...
I once failed my duty to protect His Highness the Prince. At that time, I was but a novice, a new addition to the Royal Guard. I lacked the experience needed to properly assume the role.
That's why.
'Tis for that reason that I now train both my body and mind so thoroughly. I have vowed to never let such a thing occur again.
Right.
Your dedication is impressive.
No.
Perhaps, but it would be more accurate to say that I am trying to attain perfection, rather than implying I have already achieved it. Girl! That said, 'tis quite the pleasure to speak so freely with you. I find comfort in knowing that I may share my feelings with a compatriot. If we find success in endeavor and create a country where we all can truly live equally, I hope to serve as a knight captain, passing down what knowledge I can to a new generation. I will speak not for my tactics, but of all my experiences on this journey, my victories, and of course my failures too. And in doing so, I would see the Royal Guards elevated to new heights, I hope.
Well,
That's a great plan. I'm on board.
Yes.
Well, should such a starry-eyed wish come true, I shall tell them much of you, our captain. Such a position is certainly not one most could adapt to, much less succeed in, given the circumstances of our fight. And I must say, you wear the role well. It's hard to believe it's your first foray into such responsibility. Perhaps you have a natural talent for it. Though I call it talent as a disservice. No, whatever higher calling you have, I can only be as I am now because of you. Such praise from a knight is quite an honor. 'Twas you and Galka that set the cogs on this journey in motion. I think there's some significance to you being the captain, in my humble opinion. You have my gratitude. After crossing proverbial swords with you, I feel that I am one step closer to realizing my dream. My wisdom grow after listening to Hulkenberg's advice.
all right.
Thank you, Hifumi. Appreciate it. This is weird that we're not playing this in the church, but, you know.
Alright.
Now then, shall we continue our discussion on tactics? There were some blunders you can avoid next time. For example, when this piece moves here, you should... Neuras has a portrait of himself on his train, and I love that energy. Hulkenberg and I dueled on the board for a while. Ay.
Neuras speaking.
I've got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magma crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brilehaven. However, the promise of strong magma drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain. And with the promise of abandoned
So are we in
riches
danger?
followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
Do we want to be here? For someone that's very cautious of all the, whoa, it's beautiful! Just kidding, love it. We must tell Maria.
This is...
Wow! Tis a truly harrowing sight. Look at all those crystals. I'm simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad? Did the gauntlet runner get the best of your stomach again? Is this it?
No.
Oh no. No, sorry. Just reminded of something unpleasant.
Everything okay?
Right.
Sorry to cause you any concern. I know what destroyed this village. No doubt about it. This is the work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place differ from the traces left behind by monster attacks or acts of war. Right. I don't know if the magma crystals are what attracted the humans here, or if the attack caused them, but my hometown will eventually... I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I would ask that you recall the time when we cut down the human at the castle and saved all those lives within.
That's why.
Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right. Eyes me. Oh, my lad. I feel like coming face to face with the cruel decline of the village has deepened my wisdom in its own way.
All right.
Wait a second. Okay, no, we're not gonna max it out, but that got us very close.
Hey!
My stomach sends notice that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? So I guess Neuras can read the room when he wants to, huh?
So,
Let's put this place behind us. Why, I thought we were gonna tell Maria about it. I mean, maybe it's a little morbid, but you can just say, look at the pretty crystals. By the by, I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but it's an important sight to document nonetheless. Ah, there you go. I'll take the drawing with me to ensure I never forget what happened here.
As the
Not for
sun
you,
sinks below
selfish.
the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
Okay, well that was nice. Arbor's Day? I probably should learn the days of the week, huh? I'm just vibing. I bet we'll be able to see the ocean soon. First time for both of us. Whoa. Hello there. Look at him. He looks so cool.
My bad.
Apologies. I shouldn't speak so. It's just as Hazme says. I'm too pessimistic. It's a bad habit. I wonder if... what I can hate... like the activities I can do with them on the ship, I wonder if they are related to what we see in the daytime too. So not only are they tied to the weekdays, but
let's go.
Potentially. Okay, groceries, groceries, groceries.
This is...
maybe I plant tonight. Both of y'all are working on imagination. I mean, I could use it, right? I want these things to not take time to plant. Who do I need to hang out around these parts so that I can have that as a have that as a perk? Okay, Hulkenberg's 2, Heismay's 2. Oh. I'm guessing, yeah, Neuras, I don't think we can up that. But then I also want to take a look at this, the archetypes. Okay, rank 8. This is only requiring maxing out. Well, actually, no. I think I still need to level up before I can see it too. What the unlock condition is. Oh, wait, maybe not. Because I can see these. Oh, yeah. I guess all I need to do is up the Sword Master. And then I can get into this. Whatever the next level for them is. But I think if I do hang out with Heismay, it would increase to this next one. So I can see what the unlock position is, not this one, the thief. And Heismay has a longer line on his. So I'd rather unlock that sooner. I say this as if I'm going to up my my things today. My relationships with them. We're just hanging out. Doesn't mean anything. We're just hanging.
What now?
But I think that is something good to consider whenever y'all let me hang out with my friends. I'm so mad about this.
Ah, it's you.
Got altogether too much time on my hands. Let's say we take a little rest and talk a moment. No trace of enemies around. By my eyes, peaceful for now. Which means that we have a little break. Okay, also I'm thinking about this. And I can do courage, imagination, wisdom. Only thing right now I can't do is tolerance on the ship. Which means I think whoever... If someone else joins the party, which I'm assuming is still happening, they will probably have a lot more tolerance hangouts. So essentially all these virtues I should not be doing off the ship. I think on days that we're not traveling, I should focus on hanging out with people that aren't in the group. I think. Goodness, time to bid farewell to Martira, isn't it? I can't help but feel a connection to that place. The village from which I originally hail is not from Martira. The air there agrees with my skin more than Grand Trad's.
That's right.
It's nice and quiet in Martira. Yes, on this subject in particular, we are in full agreement. Speaking of which, where is your hometown? I've heard before that you received this mission from the hidden village where His Highness the Prince resides. Ah, right. My apologies. I didn't mean to ask such a carelessness. Your tri-face is even harsher prejudice than the chief. I will not pry if you'd rather not discuss it. There are none alive who wouldn't want to forget certain aspects of their past, myself included. But if it's truly the case, then perhaps it's not one's past that defines their character, but what they can do in the present and the future. If we were to all face the future together, then perhaps someday we could find ourselves living in a world resembling the one from that novel you carry. Though my imagination grows, Heismay and I discuss the challenges still ahead of us.
Alright.
His hangout was a lot shorter than Hulkenberg's. Don't you do this to me. I'm glad to have such an opportunity to converse. If a good night's rest evades you, then I will keep you company in this stead. He's so happy in that portrait. So cute. Okay, I think this is the day we see whose runner this is. Pink runner. I feel like just because of the pink, it's making me think it might be Catherina, but I can't remember what hers looked like.
Quite.
Ah, the salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater's already upon us. At this rate, we should reach Brilehaven by tomorrow. Seawater? Thought so. This air feels a lot more clammy, so I assume that's what it was. And so we put the forest behind us, at long last. That must mean we've already ventured beyond where the cliff collapsed, barring passage.
I see.
It would seem it was fixed without a trace of its ruin. And speaking of ruin, Neuras, do remember that we're relying on you for safe passage the rest of the way. He's like, I guess. Tomorrow should be the see the ocean.
That reminds me.
The waters around Brilehaven are kind of strange. Curious what he meant by that. Oh. Suspicious.
All right then.
Suspicious, suspicious. Where are my friends, man? Oh, someone's in there. For wisdom? That's a different one. Oh, no, actually I think that's where Hulkenberg is playing chess.
Let's go.
Oh, I still can't see water. Just trees.
Oh.
Sounds like the wind's changed. Sure sign we're nearing the ocean. Ah, nothing like a stiff drink in the afternoon with the sounds of nature in your ears. You ought to join me sometime, once you've grown, of course. I think we'll hang out with Hulkenberg so that we can get wisdom to the next level. That'd be good.
Let's go.
God, I feel like there should be more I'm doing on the ship, but... I mean, I'm just bouncing around with these tasks, right? It's not a whole lot of options.
This is... Alright.
Like, what else could I potentially do? Sweep? Wash my clothes? Chores? No. Why chores when you can game? Good chat.
Well met.
What is he saying there? Because it sounds like she's saying will not. Just thinking I'd ponder some battle strategies over my game board. Abstract game of military tactics. Oh yeah, yes.
Well then.
Okay. Let's listen.
Well met.
Well met. Me just never knowing what Hulkenberg is saying ever. But she sounds like she's saying will not.
Well then.
Okay, also, this cat. Is this cat the cogger he's talking about? But the cat looks like him. What is going on here? That cat has his mustache and also has his little necktie. Are we suspicious of this? What else is on the walls? Oh, a ship? Like a sea ship? Interesting. Wonder if these are clues for what's coming up. Okay.
Well met. All right. Yes.
Considering the current flow of battle. It was an even battle, but within the span of one turn, I suddenly found myself cornered. Come now. It's too early in the battle for sullen expression. If your foe mobilizes a large force, then surely an opening may be found.
What should we do?
Your enemies marshal their full target to breach your defenses, all whilst leaving your own base wide open. How do you respond? I would prioritize defense personally, but balancing makes sense too because they are literally wide open now. I think I would prioritize though, honestly.
In that case.
Prioritize my defense and endure the enemy's attack. Well, that may seem an appropriate course of action. It would be folly to forfeit such an opportunity. A counteract, even one with a small force, must be mounted. Seems like it was a better move than I could have taken. I still feel like my wisdom improved a little though.
Alright.
Listen here, listen here. What am I to you? I am just a boy. I don't even know what I'm no strategist. Do you understand now? If so, show me with your next move. Show me your moves. Hulkenberg and I dueled on the board for a while. Man, I thought I was going to max out my wisdom. I think even if I got 4, it wouldn't have done it.
Gauntlet runner sighted!
Looks like it's that Missy's gauntlet running coming for us this time.
Hey!
Oh, it is Catherina. Hey, you lot. Yeah, the gauntlet runner over there. You're not becoming king on my watch. Girl, we're friends. I've got short fuse, you know. That means if you don't come out right now, kaboom. So, the young miss says, I hope you lot are willing to act.
Certainly.
Don't worry, we won't take this lying down. Wait, they're coming aboard at the other end. Well, now we have to accept their challenge. You know, what I didn't consider is that I have to fight with the archetypes I have on now.
So we meet again. Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
Give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Let's give
I'll
you
be
a
honest,
try,
you look like a bunny.
As moths
If there is a bunny clan, you could pass off as them.
Looks like you've got.
Then you wouldn't be struggling anymore.
Oh, power of kings.
Definitely something to consider.
Too much, perhaps?
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Witness our secret technique.
I don't know what I want to do.
Sleet.
Wizard! Fire!
You hit their weakness.
Hell yeah.
Opening, Captain. I crush you.
Me being a gunner and never using a gunner ability, it's pretty great.
The power of lightning!
Nothing.
Let us blaze.
You hit their weakness.
Come forth, royal soul!
Why are you so strong, damn you? But this is where the real fight begins. Get ready to get stomped. This is a joke.
This is nothing.
This girl,
Let justice
this girl with the big words, and then healing for 300 damage.
I'll run you through.
That's nothing.
I shall vanquish evil. I'll crush you.
Right on target.
Oh, critical.
Hellfire.
You hit their weakness.
Wizard!
Nice move,
Burn.
May.
No. Why? Oh, why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to
Oh,
happen.
don't make me feel bad for you. Oh no. What if I let her win next time?
Good. 'Tis done.
Oh, Hulkenberger's so close to maxing out Gunner.
I didn't know I had it in me.
351. We're gonna be at 0 for sure by the end of this little bout. If I could just beat you, I'd ask you to join me, but that power of yours is really something. But don't rest easy, because I will win next time. Start preparing now, you got that? Catherina, cheer up. Tired, man. Oh?
Yeah?
I saw you runner, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. Oh, you're Eudoricas? Euridicas. Eudoricas. Who do you think I am exactly? Oh, pardon me. I know perfectly well you're the great Catherina Rank. Everyone here knows. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you.
Oh.
Are all those people migrating to find work, even though it might kill them in the end? What other options do papyrus like them have? It might be dangerous, but you've got to break some eggs to make an omelet. Eurodicas, wait, take this, and see if you can't stop everyone from leaving for now.
Hey.
Good news, you lot. Catherina made a generous donation. Oh God. I could eat for once.
Listen to me.
Everyone, I know these times are trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can hold on just a little longer, I swear, I'm going to set things right for us.
Well then.
Now, there we are. We believe in you, Catherina. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last them, what, a few weeks at most? They'll be heading out of food to find work again in no time. I just can't fathom dying to earn a living, and the fat cats are all too happy when the papias take them up on it.
I'll make it happen.
When I'm in charge, first thing I'm gonna do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. They squeeze us dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. Will handing out money make this better? I got no clue myself, but I had to try something. Even now, tons of people aren't gonna survive, And I can't tell people who aren't eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know. I had the strength to push through and survive. Truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them.
That's why.
You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, nothing is in this bloody world's gonna change. It'll stay rotten as it is. So many say that there's nothing to be done, but they can only say that because the Papyrus are right where they want them, beneath everybody.
It just ain't right.
They couldn't share a Papyrus start doing well for themselves, and they would shake up the shoddy ground that they standing on. They like this twisted world just as it is. Ooh, let's save them too? I feel like she would hate that.
Sure.
Let's change things ourselves. That's exactly what I plan on doing, will not. And with anyone able to take the throne, now's the time to do it. Which means I can't just hand it to you either.
Thanks.
Much obliged, will not. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still, I reached out to the recruitment center, and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go check on it. We gotta keep taking those monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together. I feel Catherina's indignation towards a world of absurdities, as well as her deep faith in me. Keeper and inheritor of Brawler's virtues. Though thy share bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. What we got?
I'm not letting anyone die.
Pugilist? What is this? Final Fantasy 14? Fattens the purse of the bounty rewards. Alright, brother. Oh, that's exciting. Ooh, we gotta look sick. Recruitment center bounties have increased due to the effects of bounty bonus. Can I please say? Maybe I'll wait till this is done. Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure. So don't go dying on me. I don't know if this is going to change for Catherina, but I do not like how many
as the shadows are stretched to their limits,
social
before
links,
darkness takes them,
relationships.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in
This
the
man
light
talking over me.
rise
Rude.
to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
Good thing we got a Gauntlet Runner. Yeah, I don't like how many are tied to events in the game, / having to, I guess it's like time-based essentially, and kind of feels like it's just progressing with the story. I feel like there's too many of that right now. Like, and how Neuras is tied to the relics. Like, you still have to wait until you go to these dungeons in order to do his actions. And it's a lot, you know? I understand that I keep also complaining that there's too many social links, so many followers at the same time, but like, I don't know, maybe just cut that down too. Looking forward to seeing what kind of place Brilehaven is.
Oh, dash it.
Quite a relief. The nightmare of Martyr is finally behind us. The poor problem might be resolved, but I imagine the trauma is going to linger in that town in a while yet.
Right.
Which I could say that they have some redeeming qualities to them, but you're quite right. Frightful beasts, a lot of them. Yeah, all humans tend to be pretty crazy looking. Well, no more haunting, tragic atrocities on an immediate horizon at least, so hopefully it's all downhill from here. What? Loomy bee.
Alright then, go.
God. Oops, again. Maybe I do try bathing.
Alright then.
Unless I can max something out. Everyone's got imagination on the mind, though. I don't think it's gonna max out if we do it today. You know what? We'll do it anyways. Because we've hung out with everyone except for Stroll. So we gotta go do that. Oh, what you playing with? A rock? Is it rock hours? Oh, he's drinking.
Alright then.
He's drinking tea. Never mind.
Let's head there right away.
Hi, Stroll. I would never ignore you.
Hey.
Looking for something to do. My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? Oh no, my groceries! I forgot! First Hulkenberg, now Heismay. Having more reliable comrades at your side never hurts, but it's too early to celebrate, considering it's Luisa we're up against. As much as I hate to say it, there's no denying that he's still the strongest mage out there.
What's more?
He surrounded himself with powerful allies, too.
Yeah.
Right. Beyond Zorba, he has no shortage of servants all too happy to forge his path, but none of them could hold candle to Luis's himself. Remember that human corpse at the cathedral? They say that he defeated all by himself. Not to mention, we have the royal magic to contend with. To put it bluntly, we don't stand a chance in a full frontal assault.
Oi!
Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm only pointing out how difficult it would be for us as we are now. If we pulled our powers, we may be able to surpass him. Nothing is impossible. That's what I've come to believe since I met you, since you've awakened your first power.
All right.
Oh my god, it's crawling! It's crawling up to that! That time already. Oh, it's not that late. Okay, next time I'll take a bath, I promise. I feel like it's like when you're at a slot machine and it keeps threatening to like hit a jackpot or something. That's how I feel with these virtues. And I'm like, no, it's about to level up. We're good, we keep going.
The new king draws nearer.
Ooh, big day. I'm sleeping.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain. Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Back to bed.
Brilehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before?
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Awkward.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
Oh, I hope we go to her home then. That makes me even want to go back even more.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
The weird that he hears everything we're saying.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
Brilehaven.
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum
is my next teammate
strength,
a sailor?
People flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the Gauntlet Runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Y'all, what if I never get other party members and I'm making a fool of myself? What if I'm only stuck with, what if I only get the honor of having three other people?
Just look, there's water all the way to the horizon.
No. Oh. Oh, well, they seem to be getting along. Them too. Wait, are we evolved here? They're liberal.
It's kind of like the capital, but totally different.
Oh, nice. Nice call,
Yes.
Galka.
The city of water, Brilehaven.
What are these orbs in the air? It's kind of like the capital, but completely different, girl. Ooh. Oh my my god.
Sancta Cadeau, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far.
Ooh, Batlin. Batlin is totally... He's gonna love us. He loves the drama we bring.
Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
I'm saying, Batlin's my guy.
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a sky runner, though.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make.
Why do I love that for him? That he wants to be able to find a way to have it just physically fly instead of relying on the magic. I don't know why. That's just... It's like refreshing, which I imagine would be also the take of people in this world, but it should be refreshing for me. Who am I?
You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
Oh, I could teleport, but thank you.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
Aww.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
Whoa. Why is he?
If it isn't the walking headache.
The girlies are fighting.
No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
This is so embarrassing for him. Bullies are embarrassing.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. 'Tis not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
I don't know how you're gonna talk big game and then be like, let's go, Hector.
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Like, actually, I want to get on with the show.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the
we gotta
heads.
wait till tomorrow.
I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
Oh no, if you give me time to explore, y'all, I'm gonna be distracted.
Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, Neuras, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Heismay's boots, they go really hard, you know? He's got, like, not even the... He's got the thigh highs, you know?
Really?
Came all this way to the big city. I think we deserve a real inn.
This is a joy.
Oh, I fear that we're gonna have to take some time. We're gonna have to explore this whole place. I don't even know how many
this blooming heat.
how many sections it's gonna be, but we at least made it here, and we're just a little bit closer to our next event. I think what I actually want to do, if possible. So we'll find her in next time while we're exploring the city, and we'll be finally able to see what Batlin thinks about our offer for taking on the throne.